Are you looking for the best robot vacuums? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best robot vacuums on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Roborock Crevo S. Roborock makes a bewildering array of vacuums at various prices. Happily, they all work and age well. The Crevo S is 2024's update to the mid-range Crevo line. It's smaller than its predecessor, with slightly less suction at 7,000 pascals versus the 10,000 or even 18,000 pascals Roborock offers in its higher-end vacs. However, I have found that to a certain extent, more suction doesn't matter if you're cleaning regularly. It may even bald your carpets. What's important is that the Crevo S has everything you need: multifunctional vacuuming and mopping, automatic bin emptying, and mop washing for a not insane price. The Crevo S uses LiDAR, or pulsed laser, navigation to build maps and navigate around obstacles, instead of using a camera, which I appreciate, as I prefer to keep pictures of my house and possessions from floating around the internet, if possible. It also has a new AI-enabled feature called Smart Plan, where, instead of selecting which cleaning mode you want on which part of your house, the robot vacuum will select it for you. I was extremely skeptical, but Smart Plan does, in fact, work, vacuuming the carpeted rooms before vacuuming and then mopping the hardwood and tiled bathroom and kitchen. It can also save up to 4 maps in the app, so you can carry it around to clean your whole house. Overall, I found the Crevo S a reliable and not too expensive cleaning partner. Number 2. Roborock Crevo Cov. Okay, I know I said suction power doesn't matter, but that's until your husband decides that baking soda is a good alternative to an actual carpet cleaner, sprinkles it all over your house, and you need to vacuum it all up. The Crevo Cov debuted at IFA in 2024 and recently went on sale in the US. Not only is it incredibly beautiful, but it also has a max suction power of 18,500 pascals, more than the 8,000 pascals in the Roborock Max line, which now seems like a misnomer. It has retrieved a lot of fine white baking soda from my thick, high-pile carpet that I would have otherwise been hard-pressed to eliminate. It also has a wild roller brush that divides in two to help it keep from getting hopelessly tangled, and it works on my long hair. The Crevo Cov uses an RGB camera to navigate, and it takes photos for obstacle avoidance that are stored on your cleaning device and then passed through the server to your phone. You can disable that feature in the app if that bothers you. Other than that, it has every feature you could think of. A flexible arm that comes out to scour corners? Yup. Hot water washing so that the mop gets dry and doesn't stink? Sure thing. A lifting chassis that pops the vacuum over high ledges? Okay, so this feature doesn't work that well, but in every other way, this vacuum has made my life so much easier. Just push Smart Plan and watch it go. Number 3. iRobot Roomba 694. If all you want is a robot vacuum for under $200 that will ping-pong around your kitchen after dinner, there is no shortage of options. You can generally find a slim Eufy 11S for under $200, which can fit under the lowest cabinets. Earlier versions of Roborocks are on sale often. I have a Roborock S6 that is still going strong. Generally, if you want a cheap robot vacuum, I suggest looking at the ones from iRobot. Even the cheapest iRobot vacuums have features like Dirt Detect, which spot cleans specific areas. The company has many robots in its mid-range 600 series and E series that are all about $300 or less. There are some minor differences. For example, the 694 has a roller brush, while the slightly more expensive E5 has iRobot's signature brushless roller. Different vacuums may have different button styles, but for the most part, if you can find a Roomba for $300 or less, it will be a reliable buy. This comes with a major caveat that iRobot does not advertise its robot vacuum suction levels, and anecdotally it picks up quite a bit less than some of our more powerful picks. Still, the app is simple and easy to use, the vacuum is quiet and powerful, and it has stellar navigation capabilities. Number 4. Yeti M12 Pro Plus. Yeti is the more affordable sub-brand of Ecovacs, which makes other robot vacuums we like. Like Ecovacs, it also has a broad lineup of robot vacuums at different prices. When I first tried Yeti's vacuums, the navigational software was abysmal, but the company has won my Most Improved award since then. Wired reviewer Ryan Waniata found that the cheaper Yeti C12 Pro Plus, $330, got lost or stuck about 20% of the time, but I didn't have problems when I tested this higher-end model. The M12 Pro Plus has a few standout qualities. At 4 and 3.5-liter capacities, the clean/dirty water tanks are just ginormous. You won't have to switch them out too often. It has an extendable arm for cleaning out nooks and crannies and a decent 11,000 pascals of suction. It has significantly dropped in price than the Eufy X10 Pro Omni, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, which was our original pick here. Number 5. Dream X30 Ultra. The only problem with most vacuum mop hybrids is that you can't remove the mop pads to clean carpets or rugs. Most of them raise their pads, but that's not always effective. The Dream X30 Ultra, 7 out of 10, Wired review, detaches the pads if it senses it's in a room with carpets. You have to change the default setting, it just raises the mop pads if you don't. But this is an important feature if you're a little grossed out by having your robot drag wet, dirty pads on the carpet where your kids play. It has fairly long battery life and mapped and cleaned my home fairly well, although mirrored and glass doors confused it a bit. Wired reviewer Nina Farrell tried it on Cheerios, cat food, and cat litter, but it never got 100% of the dirt, which is disappointing at this price. Still, if you have a larger home with various surfaces to clean, it's worth considering.